It was kind of free, honestly.
We're looking good.
Do I pick if I'm fan first or fan second? What do I do?
Ban first or pick first, I think.
Wait, go to memory, interact. Map pool. Look at that.
I'm gonna leave call.
Alright, good luck in your match, buddy.
Thank you.
Doga with the DT8 ban. That is the lowest BPM finger control map, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's also Marguenka's fucking playhouse, dude.
Yeah, that sounds like low BPM finger control-ish stuff. Sounds like Marguenka Playhouse. Marguenka with the DT6 ban. That is
Finger control
also
map.
finger control, right? Yeah. So is it higher BPM though? Maybe.
Yeah, it's higher BPM. It's like 2.
Okay, yeah.
I think.
That'll higher BPM. Most stuff will probably favor Doga.
Yeah, it's
Doga
like
with the
52.
No Mud 8 ban, the AR9 map. Makes a lot of sense. I think Doga is
Yeah,
more comfortable on the high AR.
TB8.
It's good bans both of the 8th maps in each slot.
What would I ban if I'm Marguenka? Ban DT10. It just is 300 BPM.
It is.
Oh,
And he does ban DT10, listens to Reddy's advice, and bans the highest BPM map in the pool. Against probably the player with the highest BPM cap in the pool.
yeah.
Or in the tournament, rather.
Yeah. Maybe Kisoi is hard, but I have no clue.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like
don't know.
Doga plays high BPM more.
Yeah.
Kisoi plays like more stamina heavy stuff more. Hello,
Yeah.
Warakden.
Hello. God, I love Hatsune Miku. I think it's playing in the background.
Okay, goodbye, Warakned.
Oh, no, that's true. It's fucking.
Oh, hello,
Oh, he's still
Warakned.
here. I think Marguenka's gonna pick. I feel like he's gonna go for
His best, I feel like low BPM
DT5.
is his best shot, but not like insane stamina stuff, like more like low BPM finger control stuff.
what tournament is this? Oh, hey Mega. This is a community tournament that I am hosting for me and my friends' Discord. It is a speed 1v1 that is act based. Yeah. Have fun and thank you, Mega. I hope your main tournament goes well. I looked at that and I was very, very tempted to sign up, but I remember what I told myself. I'm not gonna sign up for any more tournaments.
Marguenka goes with the No Mod 2 first pick, the 210 Death Stream map. I think it makes a decent amount of sense. He's definitely probably more comfortable than Doga on the lower BPM type of stuff.
Yeah, but I still feel like Doga's stamina definitely can't keep
Yeah,
up.
Doga probably does have insane stamina still, but it is act based, so he might have a difficult time keeping good accuracy on the death streams, maybe like overstreaming sometimes.
Yeah, it's definitely possible for just one of the players to kind of miss out on a stream and just die, but I'm wondering how they do in comparison to Kisoi's score, because Kisoi got 97 on this after he
Yeah, I don't think
inked
either of
the
them will be
beginning
getting 97, to be perfectly honest. And we
Yeah.
get into the first death stream.
Oh,
Both players
Marguenka.
dropping a fuck ton of hundreds, and Marguenka with more though.
stream. Yeah,
Marguenka understreaming a lot.
It seems like he knows the BPM, and the understreaming is just him falling behind. Dude, if you ever understream, it's so fucked, because you have to overstream to get back on the stream. And
Yeah.
at this BPM, that is so difficult.
Oh, but Doga now finding some act drops. Pretty much evens the accuracy as out at about high 88. Actually, Marguenka dropping a bit more with some understreams.
Ooh, Doga chain missing. I think
Oh,
he
it's
just
Doga
aimed it.
understreaming a lot. Now we get into less of the death streams and more of the kind of
Tech
like
stream.
euphoria type streams, yeah.
Yeah. The kind of more tech sections, and Marguenka still holding on to full combo, about 2 or 3% ahead in accuracy, doing very solid for himself right now. I think if he gets more familiar with, you know, kind of the BPM, how it feels.
Yeah, he actually does have the potential to do very well in this.
Yeah, because even though he was falling behind on the streams, he recovered. He didn't like just fucking fail out and chain miss. He overstreamed to get back on the stream. And on these later
Yeah,
death
and
streams,
he's looking very good now, especially on this death stream where Doga is understreaming it.
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit stamina capped. It seems like. Although now he's kind of getting back on it. You know, Marguenka just assessing the stream.
Aim map.
Oh, and he even hits the aim.
Oh!
Oh, and he even misses on the. He missed on the aim. I think he over aimed a little bit.
Yeah, he over aimed the end of the stream, but really that's where he misses of all places.
Yeah, I mean that is where this is where the spacing kind of gets a little bit bigger.
Yeah, the spacing as well as not really letting up on the tapping at all means that if you're too focused on your tapping, the aim will fuck you over.
Yeah, Marguenka first picked this piece away. And we get some more of the tech streams.
4x.
Yeah, he's looking really solid on it.
I don't think he's gonna be able to match Kisoy's score, but definitely very solid in his own right.
Finding some miss aims, but it won't really matter that much. Still at about the mid 94% range.
Yeah.
Okay, finding a decent amount more drops as the spacing increases. Heck.
This point's gonna be solid.
And now it just becomes like a stream map.
Yeah, just like a regular stream map. And then there are some death streams at the very end that are just like, hey.
Oh yeah, those are really funny. I double tapped those, I think.
What's your stamina doing? Yeah, I saw you double tapping those. But both of these players are able to
They
hit
definitely
it.
do not need to double tap them, except Doga needs to not overstream them.
Yeah, not that it would matter. Marguenka probably closing out with 95. Oh.
Can he get the 95? Can he act these last streams?
No.
Oh no, he's running out of stamina a little bit.
Yeah, but that's
only able to get the high 94. Yeah, really good. Yeah, and Marguenka closing out his first pick by over 8% act lead. Very solid first pick.
Yeah, that's what you want to see. Doga. I feel like Doga is gonna go for like Senseless Massacre or No Much 6.
Yeah, I feel like anything high BPM will be really good for Doga.
DT2.
Goes for DT2, which is I do not know the map.
This is a finger control map, I'm pretty sure.
Is it
Sometimes
interesting?
shaky, it's a finger control map. It's a Fergus map, so it's speedy, but more on that finger control stuff. I don't think it's like a lot of doubles and a lot of quads, but it's just burst oriented more than anything.
I mean, I feel like Doga is pretty good on like the burst oriented stuff.
Yeah,
Although so is Marguenka, so
yeah.
probably just picking comfort for Doga here.
That makes sense. I'd like to see him pick more raw speed, but if he does well on this map, then he does well, and that's a good pick. So
Yeah, he'll probably go into that later.
yeah, there are
I mean,
a lot of options.
Marguenka's raw speed is nothing to scoff at either, so.
Yeah. The map just jumps right into it.
Yeah. Kind of a jump scare intro. Both players having a pretty rough time on it. Doga doing slightly worse than Marguenka though. Yeah, and you just already start getting into the burst.
God,
some-
aim map for real.
Some jumps, yeah. Oh my god, you're so loud.
What?
Wait, why are you so loud for me?
I shouldn't be loud on the stream.
Wait, what the fuck happened? Get loud all of a sudden.
And then Doga has finally recovered his accuracy, pulling ahead a little bit. Marguenka finding some fumbles here, showing a sad face. Surprised Doga
Wait,
even
Doga
has
actually
an
took the lead.
Yeah,
Wait, I'm actually so confused. Wait, why are you 148% user volume? What the fuck happened?
my bad.
Okay, whatever, it saves. I don't know what happened. Discord trolled me.
I
Okay, we're back. Halfway through the map, and Doga with a 2% act lead, almost 3%. Marguenka is struggling a lot more on these bursts than Doga is.
Yeah. Breaks in rhythm as well as the sliders. Really mess with
Yeah, Marguenka having a tough time keeping up.
you. Yeah, if you're not comfortable with the BPM, any amount of finger control is absolutely brutal. The accuracy just grows and grows.
Yep,
Whoa,
Doga will close it out with also about a 7% act lead, pretty similar difference to the first pick, so
yeah, these
both
open
players
picks.
having good strategy, which is always good to see. Generally makes for close matches.
Yep. I feel like DC5 for Marguenka. No cap.
Wait, was that banned? Oh no, it wasn't.
No, it's
Yeah,
DT.
DT5, that would make a lot of sense. The finger control heavy map. Also lower BPM than like some of the
Yeah.
super high BPM maps in the pool.
Maybe DT1 as well, but you know, if Marguenka struggles on stuff that's like this is 250-ish, I believe. And if he's struggling on that BPM, then that's not a good omen for the rest of the match. This is 252. So a lot of maps are going to be around this 250 range. $10 he goes no mod 5? Really? You think he's going to go thing? I feel like it's likely. It's one of the lower BPM maps in the pool. It's stamina based as well. I feel like he can also go DT1 because that's like 225, but it's also OD 10.1, which is absolutely fucking brutal.
I feel like DT1 would favor Marguenka.
Yeah, I feel like Marguenka better act player on the lower BPMs.
Just based on like the No Mod 2 performances.
Yeah.
Really thinking about his pick here.
Yeah. Probably just looking at the stats of your map.
Yeah,
DT3? Really?
goes for DT3. Okay, picks the banger, which I respect a lot.
Let's go.
But I feel like and here we go. burst in Marguenka? No,
Nah.
Marguenka hits them. And Marguenka takes the point with a 0.5% accolade, still a lot closer than both the previous two picks. Does still win his own pick though. Probably feeling very relieved after seeing he won that, given how close the acts were.
Yeah. But if that was his
What's
like,
Kiswe's act on that, by the way?
Case was like 91.
Damn, so they're both would be Kiswe. Very
Yeah.
interesting.
I feel like, dude, I hope Case actually practices the pool. That'd be pretty cool.
I mean, Kiswe could probably do better than that, although I think both these players could as well.
Yeah. Number 4.
It seems like they were just panicking a little bit at the end,
Dude,
but yeah.
I love this number 4. Destructive little
Where's
sister.
that from? Oh yeah, I've seen this one before. And to be honest, both these players both like have pretty similar skill sets. Like I think they're both like pretty solid on every like sub element of speed.
Yeah, they're very well rounded.
So they can kind of like do everything pretty well.
I think Marguenka
So-
being a little bit better at the stamina aspect of it all, and the lower BPMs typically.
Yeah, and Doga probably a bit better on like the super high BPM stuff, like when you get into like 270 range
Yeah,
and up. But other than that, they're pretty similar. So I think a lot of the picks can be like pretty close and go either way.
yeah.
And yeah, we're already seeing that with the start of this map, both sitting at about 2% accolade. Never mind, Doga just dropping a lot of hundreds on these bursts now. Makes it pretty much even at 92.
Those bursts are really weird to play. I will say that. This one's
Yeah, you kind of have to like wait for them.
yeah. They're just kind of going like by themselves.
Yeah, you don't really like flow.
It's one of the simpler sections of the map.
Both players essentially
90-30.
tied.
Yeah. Very, very close on accuracy.
Doga actually holding the FC. Yes.
Oh my god.
He does
slider
have
break.
lower AC, and with the slider break, he's gonna be dropping about 1.5% lower than Marguenka. I'm sure he won't be too happy about for his own pick.
Oh,
And he
1/3
drops a lot on
stream.
the 1/3 stream as well.
My thoughts exactly. Look at that smoke. What a guy.
And he's dropping a ton here. That's about a 4% accolade. But he's having a really rough time in this section. The stop and starts,
Yeah.
just causing him to tap a bit late.
The pauses and rhythm are messing with him. Because you need to
And I
make
don't think
sure
it's really
you
come backable at this point.
need to start every single one of the patterns on time. Instead of just
Yeah.
start on time at the very beginning and then just follow through with that. Time it.
And that will be the point going to Marguenka, so first breakpoint of this match.
Yeah.
Not what I want to see as a Doga channel point better, but it's okay. Marguenka actually performing really well on this.
I'll turn my mic up. Thank you. I think it's also I'm talking a little quiet, so. Is that a little bit better?
Unfortunate for Doga that is not score win con, because you did win on score, but you just dropped too many 100s, and that was the difference maker.
Yeah. It's alright though. We're being chillin'.
Yeah, there's still lots more picks to go that he has chances of winning, so
Yeah. It is versus 7, which is a bigger format than the best of 11 format that we were playing on earlier, so. It is more opportunity for comeback. Surely. Surely. I wonder what Marguenka's gonna pick.
I predict a no mod 1. I definitely did not see him type that before saying that.
No one
So
makes
Margo
sense.
going for no mod 1. I think that makes sense because it's actually a pretty similar map to no mod 4. Just a bit lower BPM. But like the bursts are a bit longer, I think.
No, the bursts are shorter
Huh?
here.
Are they actually?
Yeah. Dude. The
Okay.
other one had
I guess
like
there's more
bursts
finger
of
control.
like
There's more
12.
finger control.
Yeah, more finger control in this one.
It's mainly like 9 no bursts in this, but there's a lot of like finger control, so I think it makes sense.
Yeah.
It's also a little bit easier. I don't know if that favors, but
Yeah, it is
I mean,
easier map compared to the last one.
I think Marguenka did slightly better on the doable pool, so I guess that would favor Marguenka then, just based off that. Yeah, Marguenka already
also
showing he's a lot
stronger
more
start.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doga's struggling on a bit of the finger control.
So to be fair, the bulk of this map's difficulty happens here in the middle. The beginning, the intro section isn't so difficult once you're familiar with the rhythm a little bit, but the intensity of the back-to-back bursts increases after this intro.
Marguenka finding a drop, but Doga finding a lot more accuracy drops, which is more important.
The Marguenka is doing super solid. Okay. Oh. After this section, I think the map starts to pick up.
We'll have to see how Marguenka does, and he's done very well in the intro so far.
I don't think it's going to pose any trouble to him.
Yeah,
It's
if
kinda
you
cruising
overstreaming
through it.
some of these. Yeah, Marguenka just putting an absolute clinic on this map. Finds a miss aim, but it won't really matter because he's just maintaining the accuracy so well.
Yeah. Doga's been recovering accuracy, but it's still 2.5%. That's a lot to make up.
Oh, and he finds a chain miss on the aim.
Yeah, it's just not looking good. Marguenka maybe even looking to approach 96%.
Yeah, he's looking very comfortable. Showing no signs of any droppage. Oh, actually with some act drops, but it won't be enough because Doga is just not recovering enough, unfortunately.
Yeah. I wonder if Marguenka's going to be able to close it with a 95 though. That'd be a pretty sick score. What even are the score on this map? He's at 96.2. Okay.
Okay. I also feel like this is more of a stamina test compared to last map because there's like tons of consecutive bursts.
Yeah, the back-to-back bursts are really crazy. So especially if you're starting every burst with your with the same finger, that map can roll you. But solid score
And
from
Marguenka
Marguenka.
closed it out with a 2.25% acc lead. Pretty convincing, was ahead for the whole map, so that'll give him the 4-1 lead. Doga would really like to win his point here to kind of get back into the match, start that comeback.
No mod
With the
3.
no mod 3 pick, 270 BPM burst.
Senseless.
I would say that has to favor Doga given his proficiency on the higher BPMs.
It's
But
must.
I assume Marguenka will probably not be bad at it at
Yeah.
all.
But there
So
are
there's still
short streams of like
potential.
16.
Yeah, I
Also,
think those will definitely favor Doga.
also in map, no cap. There it is.
Okay, and both players kind of die on that, but Marguenka drops a lot more act on it.
Yeah, Doga just missed the back end of it, but he's 10% up on act. Really makes me wonder why
Yeah.
he didn't pick this earlier.
I would agree, maybe he was just hoping to save it for a dire situation like right now.
Yup.
But Marguenka kind of nailing that. I mean, Doga is as well, so it doesn't make too much of a difference, but
Yeah, there's a lot of
Marguenka drops towards the end of that one.
medium length bursts in this, and There's a few
You have to
short
think those will
streams, but
favor
not many.
Doga.
Yeah. It's just about the consistency at 270.
Yeah, Doga is showing he's really consistent at it. Sitting at about 96% axe, still on the FC. Never mind, he's not on the FC. He broke at that one.
Yeah, at the beginning of the stream.
Actually, both players hit that stream really well. Very impressive, I must say.
I mean, this pick also says good things about other like high BPM picks. I feel like
Yeah, definitely.
Nomad 6, which is like just 260 BPM short streams, definitely doable as a pick. This is a very comfortable pick that Doga needed to get back in the match, finding some act drops, but he is so ahead.
Marguenka will trade him.
Yeah, it's just an absolute stomp on this specific pick.
I feel like Doga could FC this map.
Oh, for sure. I feel like Keystone could probably FC this map as well.
Yeah.
The two speed freaks. Oh, another stream. Doga hitting all of it except for the last 3 notes where he only got 100s, but he's just so comfortable with his BPM. Meanwhile, Marguenka struggling. Oh, Doga dropping some act on that stream, but it doesn't matter. The map's pretty much over, and he's got quadrupled the score.
Yeah.
And 10%
At
more
this point, he's
accuracy.
just playing for stats.
Yeah.
And he hits the last stream, only dropping about 500s at the end of it.
Surely that's an
And
A
that'll
rank.
give him an over 10% win. Yeah, it has to be A rank.
Oh,
yeah.
look at that.
And
Beautiful.
that will definitely give him a much needed boost in confidence.
Yep. The mental swing, surely.
Marguenka's just perma-tilted now, can't win any maps.
True.
But there still is a lot of picks that Marguenka can definitely pick and have a very good chance on. Such as Nomad 5.
DT1.
That too. And DT5. I'd say those 3 maps in particular are probably his 3 best picks. See if he goes for one of them. If I were him, I would pick DT1, I think.
Yes.
That map is kind of like Nomad 2, and he won Nomad 2 very convincingly.
Yes. I agree. Pick Nomad 5.
And he goes for Nomad 5, goes for Thing. I also think that's a good pick.
Lol.
The very stamina heavy, lower BPM
Yeah. This
pick,
is-
which he's looked dominant on this match so far.
It's one of the easier maps in the pool, consisting of medium length streams at 235. Not super.
Well, they started off medium length and they get longer as the map goes on.
Nah.
It literally does. It starts with like 9
It
notes in
does.
the beginning.
And then
That's
it goes
easy.
into
Then it
like
goes to,
16 to 24
16ers.
streams, and
Then it goes
to
like
30.
24s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
and
that's
then
not that
you're just,
hard.
like sad.
Dude, compared to the rest of the
Yeah,
maps in the
it's
pool,
not that
that's
hard.
not that hard.
I mean, yeah, it's not that hard. And hopefully both players can get through the intro with pretty good act. The intro is the
Very
easiest part of the
free.
map.
The map just gets harder as
So-
it goes on.
Yep. And Marguenka finding it the same won't really matter because Doga's act is significantly worse.
Doga finding recovery on once the actual streams begin.
Oh, is Marguenka's a Bancho? Why do they have the same combo? Doga also miss?
I think so.
Whatever. Doga definitely not recovering. He's definitely overstreaming all of these. And he finds a mid-same actually. Marguenka just sitting at a comfortable 98. Just getting pretty much like 1 or 2 hundreds in all these
Oh.
streams. Ooh, but finds a decent understream there. But still going into this first
Aim.
spinner,
Real as
he will
fuck.
have a 6% lead. Doga dropping a 50 on the spinner. That's not a good sign.
In order to smoke out the words
future
to aim,
West
in order
levels.
to chastise the pullers, there is a whole channel for that. Come on.
Sounds like a skill issue to me.
Oh my god, the
Oh, but
missing from
Marguenka
Marguenka.
just chain misses. I mean, it doesn't really matter though, because he's just so far ahead. But it could start mattering. Doga,
Oh.
yeah, Doga looking very consistent on these. He's not looking that consistent, I guess.
Oh, both
Oh, and he
players
just finds a massive
losing it.
overstream.
This isn't even the hardest part of the map. Like, those aren't the longest streams that we're gonna see. In the last section, the we got it part, that is where the long streams start kicking in. There's not many of them, but just a
And here we
few,
go.
you can lose a lot of
Into
act.
the we got it part, the last third of the map.
Yeah.
Marguenka with about a 3% act lead, and I honestly just don't think it's gonna swing unless Doga just like starts looking a lot more consistent, because he has been dropping a decent amount on the aim and also dropping a decent amount of act, sometimes overstreaming. But yeah, we'll have to see as the course starts. And
Neither player is hitting in it.
both players having a very rough time. Just dropping tons of hundreds. Marguenka overstreaming, Doga understreaming.
Classic mix-up. Oh.
Oh, but Marguenka dropping like a decent amount more than Doga here. But he does recover, and I don't think there's really enough time, even if things go awry for Marguenka. No.
Both players got
Especially
their
Doga missing
accuracy
that last stream.
so shafted, but
I mean, that's kind of how that map goes.
I'm surprised
And yeah,
that the acts
Marguenka
are
will
so
take his
low in
point.
this.
Roughly a 2.5% difference. I think the problem was Doga struggled a lot with the like the aim, and then Marguenka just like with keeping the act, like sometimes overstreaming, sometimes understreaming.
Yeah. Doga definitely had a shot on that if his tapping was more in check, dude. He was all over the place.
Yeah. Doga goes straight into Gnome on 6. I think this is like high BPM. Oh yeah, it's like 260
Yeah,
streams, right?
just streams, and it's kind of high OD as well. It's like 9.8 or something.
And I think yeah, after last map, this high BPM pick from Doga makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Oh my god, getting right into it. Doga just hitting the streams, and Marguenka not acting it as well. I mean, he's got the speed for it, his accuracy is just not all there. Other player doing super great, but Doga just a little better.
A ton.
Yeah, Doga.
I'm glad this was not picked in my match.
What? Why not?
I definitely wouldn't have had 30% accuracy at this point.
No, you probably could have pulled away with at least like 60. Maybe 70s.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
No, I think 70.
Marguenka has 80. I don't know about that one.
Doga's got
Marguenka actually
80%.
overstreaming that.
Dude, he's been overstreaming.
Both players overstreaming 260. I don't know why they're doing that, but
No, like, my bad actually.
Yeah.
No, you're right actually. It's too slow. It's too
look at
slow
their
for these
UR
guys.
bars.
Oh my god.
Very funny.
It is OD8. Not OD8, OD 9.8. So the OD's high, so you know, tapping just a little early is it's easier to overstream with, but still. You know, 260 shouldn't be happening, guys. It's,
Like one of the more difficult maps in the pool, from what I can judge.
I think the OD is a big decider in how hard the maps are to act, and this just happens to be one of the higher OD ones.
Fair.
Like,
But yeah, back into some
DK1,
of the longer streams.
yeah.
I'd say this map is similar to like No Mod 5 from last week's pool. It's like really
Yeah, the last week's
long,
pool.
high BPM streams.
Yup. Doga's combo
And,
is big.
Yeah, Doga is just absolutely shredding out here. And he's maintaining quite good act as well.
Oh, he's aiming as well, look at him.
There we go.
1/3 section, let's go.
Hits the 1/3.
More 1/3s, let's go.
Okay, just 1/3ing.
Oh my god, what
Oh,
was
and
that?
undershoots that entire stream, but it doesn't matter, he holds the combo.
comboing
And he
the
hits that
act-based
entire
tournament
stream.
matters.
Okay, well I think the match is already over, so now I just want him to see him get a good score, and he still holds. He's dropping so much accuracy, but it doesn't matter. Just 1400 combo on this map, insane.
What a guy. Look at that.
Oh my, he essays the entire ending of the map.
What a
Fucking
score.
cracked. One miss with 88 AC, but that's significantly more AC than Marguenka, so he will take the point.
Yeah.
And that'll put it at 5-3 to Marguenka.
All it takes is going to be one breakpoint, and then Doga can swing it back. He just needs
Yeah,
to
although
get
I
that
think
breakpoint back.
I think with a DT1 pick here, it would be very difficult to breakpoint
Yeah.
for Doga.
Marguenka
And he
seems to be
does,
dancing around it, so maybe he doesn't feel super
yeah,
confident either.
very true.
Though Doga has a very strong disdain for low BPM, so
That is true. Marguenka also danced around DT5, which I would think would be in his wheelhouse. Some of the finger control aspects to it.
yeah, maybe Marguenka's finger control isn't as strong on the higher BPMs, which is understandable, but I feel like it's something that he could do. Though I feel like if he banned DT6 and DT5 are very similar in structure, so
True. Marguenka goes to the DT7 pick. That's
Getty
the Getty map.
let's
The
go.
fucking banger. Let's go. I think
Let's
this also
go.
makes
Let's go
a good
Getty
amount
map.
of sense.
Dude, War Acton
Uh,
speaks up. Let's go.
Pretty similar to Kevlar skin, which she won, I believe.
Yeah.
Except just more difficult. But it also does have like a good amount of aim. Yeah.
It's an aim map for real.
And I mean, neither of these players are too like proficient on aim, but
They can do the high BPM aim. I
yeah,
think.
they can do it well enough. So that stuff's a banger.
That's what I'm saying.
And this map pretty much just features a lot of 240 BPM bursts, as you can
Yeah.
already see. And
With
Doga
one
dropping a ton on
screen.
that. Marguenka also, both players just having similar
A screen?
accuracies to me in my match.
Oh my gosh.
Neither player hits the stream, both sitting in the 70% range, so I assume they'll climb out of there really quickly, so this early lead to Marguenka won't really matter that much.
Yeah. Marguenka doing mighty.
Yep.
well,
Yeah,
Just a
both
little
players
bit.
climbing up at about the same rate, so
Wow.
that'll, yeah, go ahead.
He's only had 94.5 act on this one.
Yeah, absolutely ridiculous.
And while both these
Yeah, I would
players
say this is
can
definitely one of the harder maps.
Yeah.
But Marguenka climbing up quite well from his early drop. Reaches the 90% range.
That jam. The act's closer though. It's definitely possible for Doga
Yeah.
to take it back, but the map's kind of mellowed out.
Definitely, and I
Ooh,
think
my.
the map, like some of the streams get into like more spacing heavy. Oh, but Doga the one to falter on that.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, both
what a
players absolutely
stream.
die on that funny pattern. But Marguenka still maintaining a 4% AC lead.
Single tap section, let's go.
Both players drop some amount of hundreds on that section, but the map comes to a close, and Marguenka with a significant lead.
Yeah. Bad news bears for Doga as he is brought to match point.
Yep, so he will have to take both of his next picks and breakpoint Marguenka's next pick if he wants to reach the tiebreaker.
Yeah. The tiebreaker he has a good shot in. It's 246 BPM streams.
5 channel points. Let's go.
No, my channel points. I lost 750 by making ready drink water, and I'm losing 1,000 here.
I'm gonna get so much chicken nuggets.
Doga apparently jump scared by the beginning of the map, but I
True.
don't think it would have made a difference considering how big the lead was.
Ref issue, no cap.
I mean, it may have just like insta-readied up when the map got changed. Sometimes I do that and I like don't even think about it.
Yeah. Doga, I feel like no mod 7. Oh,
Yeah,
there's not many picks left. And I feel like he's not gonna go for DT9.
I feel like
Wait.
DT4 could be good for him. It's 270.
Lionheart, please.
Yeah, I feel like that's better for him, no?
If we play Lionheart, I will cry to joy.
He says fire truck
Fuck
in
it.
DT4.
Let's
Go!
Goes for Lionheart. Makes,
Oh my
makes
god.
sense. It is 270. He's won pretty much every single map that's above like 260 so far.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
All the
I
high
love-
BPM maps
I
have
love
been
this
going
game
into
so
his
much.
favor.
yeah, and I do think this is his best pick here. So
Ooh, so ready.
another banger. Let's go.
Darkness in my soul. Yo, you gonna start belting out the lyrics war or like what's going on?
Hell yeah.
Alright. Snap's like 10.1, right?
Yeah, it is.
Let's go. High AR, real suck.
I think both players can read high AR decently well.
Yeah.
So.
10.1's not super into the high AR.
Yeah, 10.1 is not really a big deal either.
Oh, Doga's doing really good on this start.
Yeah, this guy just plays high BPM, man.
It's in my soul.
Sitting at 98.35.
Thunder and lightning is the thing I see. Trying to forget all of the school.
It's offset by just a little bit.
Forgiveness is all that I
Just
can-
scored.
Oh, you're gonna have to deal with it. Oh, you will see Jerusalem unites us against Saladin. Like a lion we fight, together we will die for the glory of our God.
Oh,
Just
Doga
as
find the
long
slime
as
ring.
Go with the SB,
This cross
but-
will lead to light, follow
Maintains the
Richard Lionheart.
Oh my god.
Oh, Doga with the drop there will pretty much tie the act at 95.
Incense and candles and baking. Trying to need for all that I've done to triumph the devil's dark throne.
Marguenka with the lead.
Open your
Oh,
eyes,
and he
you will
loses
see
it on a
Jerusalem
on the slow
unite
section.
us against Saladin. Like a lion we fight, together we will die
This map
for
just,
the
like, too easy for the
glory
pool, or
of
what?
our God.
I think so. It
Justice
definitely
on
is too easy for the
our
full,
side.
but it
This
doesn't really
cross will
matter.
lead to light, follow
Check out
Richard
Glory Days in the pool.
I coulda. I was worried about Glory Days being gate kept behind 10.3.
Fair.
It's also an 8 map.
Yeah, Glory Days also doesn't
BPM
have.
up for. Both players sitting at 95 could really go either way, but Marguenka in the lead by about 1% now. Some
Yeah,
random
Doga
hundreds from
needs to
Doga.
really focus up for this last part.
We get into the 1/3 section, that could hurt both players. I forgot it's mapped as sliders in this, so it doesn't hurt both players actually. Oh, but Marguenka finding some misses, and we tie it back up at low 95%.
Open your eyes, you
And it's so close. Both players sitting at essentially the exact accuracy, exact same accuracy right now.
like
Doga needs some more long bursts. That's how he usually gets his act. He
You're
needs
gonna have a
those.
lot of those at the end.
Doga, don't drop rate of hundreds like these right now, lights.
Alright,
Job, Doga,
this
maintain.
cross
You're
will
up like
lead to
0.2%.
light,
Good shit,
follow
bro.
Richard Lionheart.
Oh, he finds a miss aim and drops below Marguenka by
Together we
0.2%
will
now.
die for the glory of our God.
Very last.
Oh, but he
yeah.
nails the
Justice
verse.
on
Oh,
our
but Marguenka
side.
does
This
too.
cross will lead to light,
Who
follow
will hit these last
Richard
verse?
Lionheart.
No, Doga.
Let's go!
Oh, no.
Doga loses it, and Marguenka takes it. Now Doga is
Those
not out of
pretty
the
solid
tournament.
scores on that, but
Oh, yes.
Marguenka will take the winners bracket win, putting him in grand finals,
Winning on
guaranteeing
Lionheart.
a top 2 performance from Marguenka. Outstanding
Hell yeah.
performance from him.
Oh, frick. Doga and Kiso are in loser's bracket now? Damn it.
My fucking points, man.
My
Now only
points, let's go.
Marguenka, the Reaper, knocking the #1 and #2 seed down into the loser's bracket. Absolute demon. With
Where's the
no
flag
regard for what
here?
Reddy thinks the seeds are, just decides to shit on everybody.
Yeah, my bad. No, it's actually just my fault. Nah, like I'll never hand seed anything again.
Yeah,
Oh
come
my
on, man.
god. Alright.
What's the
GG's.
abbreviation for the Peru flag?
PE.
Probably PE, yeah.
PE? Okay, there we go.
Alright, now we
Yeah.
gotta do slash prediction. Choose
GG's to
outcome.
both players.
Marguenka Peru power complete prediction.
Ah, she balled, man.
Real as fuck, dude.
Doga says, stupid noob already make me lose ... So
No.
true. I hate that guy.
No.
He lost me 1k channel points.
No.
Yeah,
Should have
my
bet
channel
better.
points are so
Nah, hashtag
rising.
keep gambling.
5
Dude.
channel